Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we got some really good news yesterday. Zach Wilson's surgery went well, right? They didn't find any further damage or any sort of injuries that they couldn't initially find. So super positive stuff. He's expected to make a full recovery, and the expected time to come back, right? The timetable here, it's a little up in the air. Some people are saying it's going to be 2 to 4 weeks. Some people 4 to 6 weeks. Me, I'm taking this thing as serious as possible. I'm playing it safe. I don't think it does anybody any good to rush somebody back out onto the football field, especially if we're talking about the professional level and the quarterback. And quite frankly, our quarterback is really young here. And also taking into consideration last year's injury, okay, a PCL injury that I believe he sustained in week 6. He missed 4 games. So look, let's just play it safe. When Zach Wilson is 100%, truly 100%, let's put him back out on the field. You know, let's take a look at the calendar quickly. So he had the surgery yesterday on the 16th of August. We have a couple joint practices this week against the Atlanta Falcons, and then of course the game on Monday. After that, we got a joint practice with the Giants on the 25th, and then the Giants preseason game. Okay, so all in all, the end of August, it's looking like it's going to be 2 to 2.5 weeks here of time missed. Fast forward to September, they don't play any games for a week and a half, and we're looking at the home opener against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday, 9/11. It's, I mean, only 3.5 weeks have gone by. So in my opinion, I don't think Zach Wilson should start week 1. And quite frankly, if we're looking at week 2 against the Cleveland Browns, you know, an exact week after that Raven game, is Zach Wilson going to be ready to go? Or is he still going to be a little banged up? You know, those initial reports, again, 2 to 4 weeks. Some people are saying 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, we're looking at the teams that the Jets are playing: Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, the Pittsburgh Steelers. All 4 teams have legit studs all over those defenses. 4 teams that are projected to do really well. Do you want to take a young quarterback, throw him into the fire, coming off a knee surgery here? A knee surgery with... This is regular season. It's not preseason. Oh, we're playing against vanilla defenses. Oh, these guys aren't really going to hit you like that hard. You're going to be really protected. No punches will be held. Okay, so if I'm the Jets right now and I'm looking at Zach Wilson, this injury, this timetable, I gotta be honest. I think A, I'm waiting until he gets 100%, and then B, after he is 100%, I'm waiting a week. Okay, I feel really comfortable saying that because A, I'm kind of thinking about the long term here, but B, in the short term, I believe we have a solid option here in Joe Flacco. I get it. Joe Flacco is not some top 5, top 10, top 15 quarterback in football. I completely understand it. But with that said, I believe Joe Flacco brings some awesome traits to this Jets offense. Okay, and we're starting off with veteran leadership. This is a player here who's literally been in pro football for the last 13 to 14 years. Drafted back in 2008, first round pick out of Delaware, goes to Baltimore. They had some injury problems, you know, with their starting quarterback. Flacco gets thrown into the fire and immediately starts winning games. Okay, granted, great coaching staff, great team, great defense, but his Ravens team made the playoffs. He actually beat the Miami Dolphins in round 1, the Tennessee Titans in round 2, made it all the way to the AFC Championship game, lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I mean, what a rookie season. Okay, year after year, he continues to, you know, quarterback in these high leverage situations, these critical games, playoff games, until he gets to the Super Bowl, where he wins not only just the Super Bowl, but also Super Bowl MVP. Joe Flacco knows how to get the job done. Yes, he is not the same player, but man, when we take a look at him physically, he still has more than enough tools to be successful. I mean, he has an absolute cannon for an arm still. He's mechanically sound. He doesn't break down over time, break down throughout the course of a game. No, he stays. Everything is still the same from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Really important stuff. If he's sacked a lot, he continues to get up and look like the same player. It's important. He can step up into the pocket. That's something that certain young quarterbacks have a problem with, especially if they're hit a lot and they're seeing pressure in their face. They'll typically want to bounce out to the outside. Not Joe Flacco. He's a veteran. He has seen so many different defenses. Again, been in so many critical games, critical situations where you need to make that pass. You need to make that 3rd and 6 throw. You got to convert on a 4th down here. It's late in the game in the playoffs. Joe Flacco has been there. He's done that. So a home opener against the Baltimore Ravens isn't going to be a massive shock to him. And granted, I love this Ravens roster. I think they're one of the better rosters in football. And I think McDonald, the new defensive coordinator that they have, is he's an absolute steal. I think the Ravens defense is no joke at all. But when I take a look at Flacco going up against that defense, I feel a lot more comfortable than a 95% Zach Wilson or even 100% Zach Wilson coming off a knee surgery where it hasn't even been 4 weeks. Same can be said for week 2 against the Cleveland Browns. A great team, stacked defense, in their house with or without Deshaun Watson. That is a really, really good football club. Who would you rather start, Flacco or Wilson? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. It should be a really, really interesting discussion and debate. But man, when I look at Flacco, what he's done so far through Jets training camp, it really seems like the players are rallying behind him. He's coming off the best practice yet, where he threw 4 touchdown passes or 3 and a 2-point conversion. Didn't throw an INT, completed a lot of passes. He has a great relationship with Zach Wilson, Mike White, and Mike LaFleur, and obviously Joe Douglas as well, bringing him back to the team, trading away a draft asset in the in the middle parts of last year. It really just feels like Joe Flacco is kind of like the second coming of Uncle Josh, right? Josh McCown. I mean, the players, the coaches, the fans, everybody loved Josh McCown, and I'm getting that same type of vibe from Flacco here. Like, nobody ever has a bad thing to say about Joe. Nobody does. And, I look at the veteran experience. I look at how he fits the system. I look at how he performed last season. Granted, minimal playing time, only appeared in 2 games, threw 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions, just over 330 passing yards, put the ball in play quite a lot with a 64.3 completion percentage. I felt comfortable with Flacco at the helm. That game against the Miami Dolphins, I didn't really feel like he was a liability out there. He was the Achilles heel, he was the weak spot, and the Miami Dolphins are just teeing off on him. No, not really at all. I felt like he can score points. He can pick up first downs. It's not impossible. If Miami throws a little complex look at him defensively, he's not going to panic and just force it into double coverage or go down or get sacked. Like, he can diagnose what's happening back there. And at the end of the day, that's what a veteran quarterback is, just having that knowledge, that wisdom of opposing defenses. So I think when it's all said and done, starting Joe Flacco week 1, to me, I'm doing it 1000%. I'm not trying to rush Zach Wilson back and getting him out there for the Baltimore Raven game. Week 2, I think this is where people could go either way. I think I'm starting Joe Flacco again. I really do. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Again, should be a really interesting discussion here. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. And as always, go Jets.